Welcome back to the channel, everyone. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of American numismatics as we explore six of the most valuable and ultra-rare United States coins ever minted. These aren't just old pieces of metal. They are extraordinary artifacts filled with history, rarity, and incredible value. Each coin we'll discuss has a story to tell, from its historical significance and artistic design to the scarcity that makes collectors chase them for decades. The 1919 Standing Liberty Quarter holds a distinguished position in the world of numismatics, revered for its artistic beauty, early 20th century symbolism, and exceptional scarcity in high grade. This coin is widely sought after because it represents a key date within one of the most celebrated quarter series ever minted by the United States. While circulated examples are not excessively rare, uncirculated and sharply struck pieces are exceedingly elusive, placing the 1919 issue among the most valuable quarters of the era. Collectors prize it not only for its monetary worth, but also for the fascinating historical era it encapsulates, making it a standout treasure in modern-day coin collecting markets. Minted in 1919 at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, this quarter emerged during a period of transition and recovery following World War I. The Standing Liberty series, first introduced in 1916, was designed to symbolize America's strength and readiness during a tumultuous period of global conflict. The 1919 issue belongs to the Type 1 and Type 2 transition period, although by 1919 all coins were produced in the revised Type 2 format with added chain mail on Liberty's torso for modesty and public acceptance. While the coin does not commemorate a specific event, its creation reflects national sentiment following the Great War, making it an important artifact of early 20th century American culture and patriotism. The obverse of the 1919 Standing Liberty Quarter features a beautifully detailed figure of Lady Liberty standing in a gateway, holding a shield in one hand and an olive branch in the other, symbolizing both defense and peace. The reverse showcases a majestic eagle in flight, surrounded by 13 stars representing the original colonies. Struck in 90% silver and 10% copper, the coin weighs 6.25 grams and has a diameter of 24.3. One of its most striking artistic traits is the refined detail of Liberty's chain mail armor, added in 1917 and continued through 1919. On high-grade examples, collectors look closely for sharp definition in Liberty's head, shield rivets, and eagle feathers, features that dramatically influence the coin desirability. Although millions of 1919 quarters were minted, most were heavily circulated, making fully original, sharply struck mint state coins extremely rare. The Philadelphia issue, no mint mark, is more common overall, while the 1919 D is significantly scarcer, especially in grades above XF. A major factor contributing to rarity is the design's relatively high relief, which caused weak strikes and rapid wear on key details like Liberty's head and the eagle's wings. Fully struck full head, FH examples, where Liberty's facial features are completely visible, are extraordinarily rare and command large premiums. The combination of low survival rates, weak strikes, and limited high-grade populations makes this a key condition rarity. The market value of the 1919 Standing Liberty Quarter varies greatly based on grade, strike sharpness, and whether the coin exhibits the coveted full head designation. Circulated examples typically range from $30 to $150, depending on wear. Higher-end AU coins often sell for $300 to $700, with especially sharp pieces exceeding $1,000. In mint state, values rise steeply. MS-60, MS-63 examples often bring $1,200 to $3,000, while MS-64 and MS-65 coins can command $4,000 to over $10,000, particularly for the 1919 D true full-head mint state examples are exceedingly valuable, with exceptional specimens bringing $20,000 to $50,000+ at major auctions. The rarity of high-grade survivors and growing collector interest in the Standing Liberty series continue to push values upward. Collectors seeking a 1919 Standing Liberty quarter should pay close attention to strike quality, surface originality, and overall preservation. Because this series is known for weak strikes, especially on the head and shield, full head examples should be considered premium purchases, though buyers must verify FH certification through trusted grading services such as PCGS or NGC. Authentication and professional grading are essential, given the coin's high value and susceptibility to wear and cleaning. When acquiring a specimen, buyers should consider reputable dealers, major auction houses, and established numismatic shows. Proper storage, such as in archival safe holders or slabs, helps preserve luster and prevents further wear or tunning. In summary, the 1919 Standing Liberty quarter stands as one of the most significant and visually striking silver quarters in American coinage. Its historical context, combined with its intricate design and extreme rarity and premium condition, has cemented its place as a centerpiece for advanced collections. The coin's substantial value and ongoing appreciation make it an attractive choice for both seasoned collectors and investors seeking historically meaningful material. Whether admired for its artistry, symbolism, or scarcity, the 1919 quarter remains a timeless representation of early American silver coinage and a cornerstone of numismatic heritage. Next up in the 1920 Standing Liberty quarter holds a distinguished place in American numismatics as one of the most admired and historically significant coins of the early 20th century. Its blend of classical artistry, symbolic design, and relative scarcity, especially in higher grades, makes it a sought-after treasure for collectors today. As part of the celebrated Standing Liberty series, the 1920 issue attracts strong market demand due to its visual elegance and its transitional position in early American silver coinage. High-grade survivors are notably elusive, which has only heightened its status among numismatists seeking exceptional examples with sharp detail and original mint luster. Minted in 1920 at the Philadelphia Mint, this quarter belongs to the later portion of the Standing Liberty quarter series, first introduced in 1916. The redesign of the quarter during this era reflected America's growing cultural focus on liberty, preparedness, and artistic refinement, a shift influenced by the nation's involvement in World War I and the broader American Renaissance artistic movement. While the 1920 issue did not commemorate a specific event, it emerged during a period of national transition and economic growth in the post-war years. Its production marked continued refinement of Herman A. McNeil's intricate design, which had received modifications in 1917 and continued to be struck with improved details through the early 1920s. The design of the 1920 Standing Liberty quarter is widely celebrated for its classical beauty and symbolic depth. The obverse features Lady Liberty standing confidently in a defensive yet peaceful posture, holding a shield in her left arm and an olive branch in her right, symbolizing both protection and harmony. The reverse showcases a majestic flying eagle, rendered with elegant wings spread in full motion. Struck in 90% silver with a diameter of 24.3 and a weight of 6.25 grams, the coin possesses a distinctive artistic presence that sets it apart from earlier barber quarters. Well-preserved examples exhibit sharp detail in Liberty's chain mail, shield rivets, and eagle feathers, all of which contribute to its visual appeal and desirability among advanced collecto, while the 1920 quarter had a moderately large mintage of over 27 million. Surviving high-grade specimens are quite scarce due to the weakness of strikes typical of the era and extensive circulation during the early 20th century. Many coins suffered wear, loss of detail, or surface damage, making sharply struck, uncirculated examples significantly rarer today. Full-head FH specimens, those with clearly defined facial and helmet details, are especially prized, as this feature requires an exceptionally strong strike. These FH examples represent only a small fraction of surviving coins, pushing them into the upper tier of rarity. For the seri, the market value of a 1920 Standing Liberty Quarter varies widely depending on grade and whether it possesses the coveted full head designation. Circulated examples may range from $20 to $75, depending on level of wear, while well-preserved uncirculated pieces typically command $250 to $1,200. Premium specimens with exceptional luster, strike quality, or FH detail can fetch far higher amounts. A superb gem graded MS66 FH or MS67 FH can reach $5,000 to $15,000 or more at auction, reflecting its scarcity at the highest end of the grading spectrum. As a classic silver coin with strong collector demand and limited surviving populations in upper grades, its long-term value trend has remained consistently positive. Collectors seeking a 1920 Standing Liberty Quarter should place strong emphasis on strike quality, surface preservation, and certified authenticity. Because the FH designation dramatically increases value, understanding what qualifies, sharp helmet detail, clear separation of Liberty's forehead, and fully outlined hair can help collectors make informed purchases. Professional grading by PCGS or NGC is strongly recommended, particularly for higher value specimens. When acquiring raw coins, collectors should inspect for cleaning marks, rim damage, and weak strike areas, which are common in this series. Proper storage in temperature-controlled environments and inert holders will help preserve luster and protect the coin from tarnishing. In summary, the 1920 Standing Liberty Quarter stands as a timeless piece of American numismatic artistry, valued for its historical background, intricate design, and notable scarcity in high-grade conditions. Its combination of aesthetic elegance and investment potential has cemented its place among the most desirable early 20th century silver quarters. Whether for new collectors attracted to its symbolism or seasoned enthusiasts pursuing rare FH examples, this coin continues to offer enduring appeal and strong prospects for future appreciation. As part of an iconic and beautifully crafted series, the 1920 issue remains a cornerstone of any sophisticated quarter-dollar collection. Next up the 1929 Standing Liberty Quarter stands as one of the most captivating and highly sought-after coins from the late series of the iconic Standing Liberty design. Among the quarters minted in 1929, the San Francisco issue commands the highest value due to its scarcity in high grade and its exceptional desirability among collectors. Its appeal stems from the combination of late series low survival rates, beautiful artistry, and the added prestige of obtaining a coin with a well-struck full head designation, which dramatically increases its market value. Today, collectors prize this coin not only for its financial worth, but for its role in representing the final era of artistic early 20th century American coinage. Minted in the final years of the Standing Liberty series, 1916–1930, the 1929 quarter was produced during a period of economic uncertainty and just before the Great Depression gripped the nation. Coinage in 1929 reflected the last stretch of a design movement focused on classical themes and allegory. The San Francisco Mint struck fewer coins compared to the Philadelphia Mint, and many were heavily circulated due to widespread use of silver coinage in commerce. The 1929 issue holds particular significance because it represents one of the final full-year strikes before the design was retired and replaced by the Washington Quarter beginning in 1932. While it does not commemorate a specific event, its connection to this transitional period adds historical weight. The Standing Liberty Quarter is celebrated for its elegant and symbolic design. The obverse features Lady Liberty standing in a gateway, holding a shield in her left arm and an olive branch in her right, representing both national defense and peace. The reverse depicts a majestic American eagle in flight, surrounded by 13 stars. The 1929 issues belong to the modified Type 3 version, which includes recessed dates to reduce wear. Struck in 90% silver and 10% copper, the coin weighs 6.25 grams and measures 24.3. What makes the 1929S visually special, especially in top condition, is its striking clarity when fully detailed, with the full head feature serving as a mark of exceptional craftsmanship. The rarity of the 1929S quarter is strongly tied not to its mintage, around 1.76 million, but to the scarcity of high-grade, sharply struck coins. Many examples from the San Francisco Mint were poorly struck, with weak details on Liberty's head, shield, and gown. As a result, coins that qualify for the full head designation are significantly rarer and command enormous premiums. Uncirculated examples are already scarce, but mint state full head, MSFH pieces are extremely difficult to locate. This combination of lower strike quality, heavy circulation, and low survival rate contributes to the coin's elevated status among collectors. The 1929S Standing Liberty Quarter is one of the most valuable late-date coins of the series, particularly in mint state full head. Well-circulated examples typically range from $50 to $150, depending on grade. However, value climbs steeply for higher quality coins. An MS-63 non-full head can sell for $500 to $800, while an MS-65 may reach $2,000 for $000. When designated with full head, the coin becomes dramatically more valuable. A MS-65 FH example may sell for $8,000, $15,000, and even higher grade pieces, MS-66 FH or above, can command $20,000 to over $40,000 at major auctions. These values reflect both the coin's rarity and its deep collector demand, with high-end prices trending upward over the years. Collectors seeking a 1929S quarter should pay close attention to strike quality, surface condition, and certification. The full head detail, clearly defined hairline, full separation of the helmet crests, and sharp facial features is particularly important and should always be validated by reputable grading services such as PCGS or NGC. Because counterfeit or altered full head details occasionally surface, certification is essential. Prospective buyers should look for coins with original luster, minimal abrasion, and even tunning, which enhances both beauty and value. Successful acquisition often comes through established dealers, specialized auctions, or numismatic conventions, where premium coins are more likely to appear. In summary, the 1929S Standing Liberty Quarter remains one of the most desirable and valuable quarters from its era, gaining admiration for its artistry, its historical placement as a near-final issue of the series, and its rarity in high-grade full-head condition. Its combination of elegant design, challenging strike characteristics, and strong performance at auction ensures that it holds enduring appeal for collectors. Whether viewed as a historical artifact, a work of miniature sculpture, or a long-term investment, the 1929S quarter stands among the standout treasures of early American silver coinage, continuing to attract both seasoned collectors and newcomers seeking a truly noteworthy acquisition. Next up the 1930S Standing Liberty Quarter stands as one of the most respected and valuable coins in early 20th century American numismatics. As the final year of production for the Standing Liberty series, the 1930S marks the end of an era in U.S. coinage artistry, scarcity, and craftsmanship. Collectors pursue this coin not only because it represents the closing chapter of a beloved design, but also because high-grade examples are exceptionally difficult to find. Its combination of limited mintage, low survival rates in pristine condition, and historical importance has secured the 1930S a place among the most sought-after pre-Washington quarters, consistently demonstrating strong market demand and impressive appreciation over time. Minted at the San Francisco Mint during the last production year of the Standing Liberty series, the 1930 S-Quarter emerged at a time when the United States was beginning to feel the economic hardships of the Great Depression. Coin production across mints was scaled back significantly as economic activity slowed, and this reduced national demand for circulating silver coinage directly contributed to the relatively modest output of 1930-dated quarters. Designed originally by Herman A. McNeil and introduced in 1916, the series underwent several modifications over the years, including changes to Liberty's depiction and the date recessing. The 1930 S represents the culmination of these artistic and technical refinements, making it historically significant as the series' last San Francisco issue before the transition to the Washington Quarter in 1932. The 1930 S Standing Liberty Quarter features the iconic McNeil design that collectors have admired for generations. The obverse displays Liberty standing confidently in a gateway, holding a shield and olive branch, symbols of both national strength and a commitment to peace. On the reverse, a majestic eagle soars upward, framed by 13 stars that represent the original colonies. Struck in 90% silver and 10% copper, the coin weighs 6.25 grams and measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter. High-grade specimens show remarkable detail in Liberty's chain mail, shield rivets, and eagle feathers, elements that become the primary visual indicators of exceptional strike quality. Well-preserved luster, sharp strikes, and minimal abrasion are particularly prized and contribute significantly to the coin. Desirability, though, the 1930 S had a mintage of over 1.5 million. Its true rarity lies in the small number of surviving examples in top-tier uncirculated grades, MS-65 and above. Many pieces entered circulation during the early Depression years, and their soft silver surfaces made them prone to wear, contact marks, and loss of detail. Unlike earlier dates with key varieties, such as the 1916 and 1918 7S, the rarity of the 1930 S is driven purely by condition scarcity, not variety status. Mint state coins with full head detail, commonly referred to as FH, are especially rare and among the most valuable, as achieving a strong strike on this design was difficult during the series' final years. Fully struck, virtually flawless specimens command significant premiums due to their extraordinarily limited population. The market value of the 1930 S-Quarter varies widely depending on grade, but high-quality examples consistently rank among the top-valued Standing Liberty issues. Circulated pieces typically fall in the $40 to $150 range, depending on wear. In about uncirculated AU condition, prices generally range from $175 to $350. Mint state examples, however, demonstrate the most dramatic value increases. An MS-63 typically lands between $600 and $1,000, while MS-65 pieces routinely sell for $2,500 to $5,000. The rarest segment, coins graded MS-66 or higher with full head detail, can reach $10,000 to $20,000, with exceptional specimens fetching even more at major auctions. These values are supported by long-term upward trends fueled by both scarcity and heightened collector appreciation. For the Standing Liberty series, in general, collectors seeking a 1930 S Standing Liberty Quarter should focus on certified examples from reputable grading services such as PCGS or NGC, as authentication is essential for such high-value coins. Pay close attention to strike quality, particularly Liberty's head, shield lines, and eagle feather detail, as these features can dramatically affect value. The coin's luster, surface preservation, and absence of cleaning are also crucial indicators of desirability. Because high-grade specimens are scarce, buyers should expect competition and may need to explore major auctions, established numismatic dealers, or specialized standing Liberty collecting communities. Proper storage using archival-safe holders, desiccant-protected environments, and stable temperature conditions will help preserve the coin's state and prevent tone shifts or tarnish. In summary, the 1930s Standing Liberty Quarter stands out as one of the most important, beautiful, and valuable coins in the early American silver series. Its significance stems from both its historical placement as the final San Francisco issue of the Standing Liberty design and its scarcity in pristine condition. With its elegant artistry, limited supply, and strong performance in the numismatic market, it represents an appealing acquisition for collectors of all levels, from those building specialized Standing Liberty sets to investors seeking reliable long-term appreciation. The 1930s continues to embody the rich heritage, craftsmanship, and cultural value that make classic U.S. silver coinage such a compelling area of study and collecting today.